You put your key in the front door. You stop. You hold your breath. You listen. You are checking the weather inside your own house. You need to know if it is safe to walk in. If your mother is angry, your stomach gets tight. If your husband is silent, your chest hurts. If your child is stressed, you feel frantic. You are a mood thermometer. You measure the temperature of the room, but you do not control it. You just react to it. This is the most exhausting way to live. You feel like a prisoner in your own living room. You think you are separate from them. You think their bad mood is their problem, but it feels like your problem. You carry their anger in your shoulders. You carry their sadness in your throat. This is not in your head. It is biology. Science calls this stress contagion. Your brain has tiny parts called mirror neurons. These neurons are designed to copy the people around you. When they scream, your brain screams. When they are tense, your muscles get hard. You catch their emotions like a flu virus. You try to fix this with words. You try to fix them. You beg them to calm down. You yell back. You walk on eggshells. But nothing works. The air stays heavy. You feel helpless because you are waiting for them to change so you can finally breathe. But you are looking at the problem backward. There is a law in Buddhism that explains why this happens. It is called Essho Funi. This means life and environment are one. Imagine a movie projector. You are the film in the machine. Your family is the screen on the wall. You see a scary movie on the screen. You see conflict. You see pain. So you run to the wall. You yell at the screen. You try to scrub the scary picture off the wall, but the picture stays. The picture stays because the screen is just a reflection. The family is the screen. You are the film. Nichiren Daishonin taught that there are not two lands, pure or impure. The land is just a shadow of your mind. If your mind is a thermometer, you will always change with the weather. You will always be a victim of the environment. But you were not born to be a thermometer. You were born to be a thermostat. A thermostat does not care what the weather is outside. It sets the temperature. It forces the room to change. To break this cycle, you must stop looking at the screen. You must look at the film. You must stop acting like a mirror. You must become the sun. Think about the sun. The sun is a generator. It creates its own fire. It creates its own heat. It stays bright because it burns from the inside. The sun is the center of the solar system. Its gravity is strong. Because its gravity is strong, the planets stay in line. The planets orbit the sun. You are the sun of your family. You possess this same power. You determine the atmosphere of the home. When you shine, the room gets bright. When you are warm, the ice melts. The ice melts because warmth is stronger than cold. This transformation requires work. You have a tool for this. The tool is the chant Namu Myoho Renge Kyo. Nichiren Daishonin gives us a specific image. He describes a bronze mirror. A bronze mirror gets tarnished. It gets dirty. When it is dirty, the reflection looks dark. The reflection looks ugly. Your difficult family member is part of this mirror. They look ugly to you right now. They look like an enemy. This is because the mirror of your own life is dusty. Chanting Namu Myoho Renge Kyo is the act of polishing. You sit down. You face the Gohonzon. You use your voice. You scrub the mirror of your life. This is hard work. It feels like scrubbing a dirty floor. You chant to clean your own eyes. You chant to clean your own heart. As you polish, the mirror becomes clear. A clear mirror reflects everything perfectly. You see the family member differently. You see their pain. You see their fear. You see them as a person who is suffering. The monster disappears. Only a human remains. This works because your brain changes. Chanting is a physical act. It is an engine for your mind. When you are stressed, your brain uses the amygdala. This is the fear center. The fear center screams danger. It screams fight. It screams run. This part of the brain makes you yell back. It makes you cry. Chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo quiets the fear center. It wakes up the prefrontal cortex. This is the wisdom center. The wisdom center is calm. It sees the whole picture. It is the captain of the ship. When you chant, you move the controls from the fear center to the wisdom center. You feel your heartbeat slow down. You feel your shoulders drop. You feel a pillar of strength rise in your spine. You walk out of your room. You are different. You are calm. You are solid. You are a mountain. You might think you are too small. You might think the family is too heavy. Science has a rule for this. It is called the critical mass rule. In a group of 4 people, one strong person controls the mood. One person is 25% of the family. Imagine a small boat in a storm. 3 people are running around. They are panicking. The boat rocks. It is dangerous. Then, one person sits down. One person holds the rope tight. One person stays still. The boat stabilizes. The other 3 people stop running. They look at the person sitting down. They match that calmness. You are the person holding the rope. Your stability creates safety for everyone else. When you hold your ground, they find their balance. The conflict ends because you stopped the waves. Becoming the sun is a noble vow. It is also a heavy task. The gravity of your family's history is strong. It pulls you back to the old ways. It pulls you back to anger. You need a gravity stronger than your past. You need a mountain range to lean against. We built the NMR KOB online community for this purpose. It is a gathering of lions. It is a place where you recharge your heat. When you stand with us, you stand on a mountain. You see the world from a higher place. You join this family at nmrkob.com. You climb with us. You stay strong because we are strong. To hold your ground, you also need a weapon for your eyes. Your environment speaks to you. It tells you who you are. Right now, your walls might be empty. They might reflect the chaos. You must hang a window to the mystic law in your sacred space. We created the Lion's Roar Sacred Altar centerpiece for this specific battle. This framed art depicts Nichiren Daishonin chanting. He sits under a pillar of living light. He is calm in the middle of the storm. Place this piece in your room. Make it the center of your vision. When you look at it, you remember your vow. You remember that you are the pillar. You are the light. It grounds your prayer. It serves as a spiritual portal in a frame. You are the cycle breaker. The history of your family changes with you. The anger stops at your door. The trauma dies in your light. You are the sun. You generate the warmth. You set the rhythm. Chant for 5 minutes today. Polish the mirror. Watch the shadows vanish.